took place because they saw the education ministry of government, they saw that the old traditional way of teaching was not that effective in today's Gen Z, in today's 21st century, because everything is being updated, everything is going so fast, the speed of technology, skills, digital devices. So we need to become tech savvy, we need to be technology friendly, we need to be skill friendly, we need to learn life skills, which ultimately will help in the long run. Yes, you have heard many great people saying that percentage doesn't matter in the long run. Nobody remembers or nobody will ask you how much did you achieve in your matriculation examination, isn't it? Nobody asks you. But 10, 15 years back, people were very much interested to know what was the percentage. But 70% getting 70%, like 50 years back, 25 years back, 35 years back, it was a big thing. 70 plus, 72 plus, 75 plus was a big thing. Now, like, children are just getting 100%, just like that. Just like that, they're getting, GPA. It's like amazing how the world has progressed. And it's become a piece of cake, studies. Children don't have to study too much. Just by reading, they can just go and write. The syllabus has been cut down, reduced, directed. Matters have been directed in the textbooks. Why these steps are being taken by NEP 2020? So that we can focus on experiential learning, we can focus on activity-based learning, case-based learning, which will help them in the long run. So whenever we teach any lesson, what do? We try to incorporate some kind of activity. So when you incorporate the problem-solving activity, for example, if such and such problem comes in your lab, how will you solve that problem? That's more important, because sometimes what happens, this generation, many people, they are bogged down by the stress. Have you heard people say, I'm feeling this point? Because we all know health is wealth. So incorporating all those things also is important in your class. So sometimes you just have an indoor game in the class. As you're teaching 5 periods, you are in the same class, 4 periods, you are in the same class. I should not go around reminding you to do some kind of activity. Go ahead and do. No one will stop you. We are looking for teachers who are active in the class and who are using these kind of experiential learning in the class, which will help the children in the long run. You can have doodles in the class, you can have chairs, you can have games. All these things can be incorporated in your class the last 10 minutes. So I told you 20 minutes is teacher talking time, TTT according to NEP, and the rest 20 minutes is the children's time. You ask them to come forward and talk on the topic, what you have taught them. Let them do some activity you have brought in the class, let them do it through experiential learning. Say for example, you're teaching the continents, you bring the globe, you show them where all the continents are. Okay, now Olympics are going on. Always connect your class with current affairs. Like Paris Olympics chal raha hai. So what is this Paris Olympics? What are the games being played around it? What are those rings? What are those different colors? Which are the continents it displays? All those things need to be incorporated in the class. I will not remind you that these are the things happening in the country. We need to remind the children. Tell them how many medals our country has won. So these things need to be incorporated. All the current affairs need to be told to the children. The next comes your culture. It's very important that to send a message to the children that we are all one in our country. We are Indians. We are not different cultures. First, we are Indian. Secondly, you can say from which state you belong to, from which culture, which language. So keep that unity in the class. It's very important to unite the children. If ever you see someone is belittling someone, making others feel inferior, call them and talk to them and explain to them. It's very important that we explain. Most of the time, we teachers do not explain. We only very expert. We are expert in scolding and correcting the children. Okay? So let's not do that. Let's take the positive aspect, positive transformation in the class so that we can transform the child in a positive manner. which is very, very important. You might come across children saying that you are fat, you are thin, you are black, you are white, you are fair, you are short, you are tall, you are plump. So again, have some kind of activities where these feelings will be thrown out and they all feel one and they make friends with each other. And see in the class, if you see, you can feel the tension in the class when you go to the class. As a teacher, you will know your child better than me. If you see some kind of tension is that try to, divide the children, try to exchange the seats, make them sit with somebody who is kind and someone who is very nicer, two naughty children sitting together. Obviously, they will be fighting, having conflicts, disagreements. So again, remember, feel the classroom, try to understand what is happening in the class, read between the lines, read your child, and you be there for them. Why have we kept you, the educators, the facilitators? That's why today we don't say teachers, we say facilitators. We are here to help the children to grow. How do you help a plant to grow? Do you help a plant to grow? How do you help a plant to grow? When it is small, you take more care. उसको ज़्यादा आप caring करते हैं जब proper sunlight, proper air, oxygen, proper positive environment. So it's very important to keep that. Never, I tell you something. You all are role models. Everybody say, I am a role model. We all are role models. So children are looking at us. Children are looking at me as well. What time I come to school? Punctuality, very important. I should not be reminding you to be on time to school. Why does the principal have to remind you? It's still very bad. How about the director is correcting you? The director should be the last resort, the last person telling you something. The director's work is not to scold you, to always be after you. It's not his work. They will come once in a while, once in a blue moon, look around, and they should see you at work. They should see your class at work. They should see you doing something. That will make them proud that yes, I recruited the best teacher in my school. Instead, what do? We, Hindi होता है निराश करना. We sadden them. No, that's not our work. Be at your job. I don't think even one single day Sir has scolded me for being late in school or for not doing my work properly. No, never. He is always proud that I am doing my work without him telling. I go that extra mile. So, no one should be telling you your job. अभी भी गंदा पढ़ोगे उसे आज तक नहीं सुनी. Never. मुंह खोले तो blessing के लिए खोले. मुंह खोले अच्छी बात है. कभी भी हाँ बात मत करो. तो इतना गंदा घोड़ा के अंदर रहता है ना, वो बाहर मुंह में आता है. Just yesterday one boy abused one of our teachers. So bad word he used. Why is he using? If you fill a glass with black water, white water will not come out. Will it come out? अगर आप ग्लास में आप गंदा पानी डालते हैं, काला पानी डालते हैं, तो अगर आप उसको pour करते हैं, what comes out from that glass? Dirty water will come. So fill your glass with clean water. Be around positive vibes. Be around positivity. Love one another. Speak good things. Don't speak bad things. Don't all the time.
प्रैक्टिकल ट्रेनिंग क्या होता है? विद्यालय में होता है. अच्छा है कि हम लोग शिक्षक सप्ताह मना रहे हैं. ये है शिक्षा सप्ताह और ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. हर लोगों को, हर टीचर को आज अपना पढ़ाने का तरीका और बच्चे को देखने का नजरिया ही बदलना है. दोनों पढ़ाने का तरीका भी बदलना है और बच्चे को देखने का नजरिया ही बदलना है. एक दिन का बदमाशी से उसका भविष्य तय नहीं कर सकते हैं. राइट, यू कैन नॉट डिसाइड. एक दिन का से नहीं कर सकते. इसीलिए आपको नजरिया बदलना है ना. और ये नजरिया प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज से ही आएगा और ट्रेनिंग एक्सपोजर से ही आएगा. एक्सपोजर से ही आएगा, ट्रेनिंग से ही आएगा. आप के इन्वॉल्वमेंट से जब तक आप बच्चे के साथ क्लासरूम में इन्वॉल्व नहीं होगा तब तक आपको ये नजरिया नहीं आएगी समझ. डोंट कैरी द फॉल्स प्रॉमिस.
Everybody there.
Saptah